Everybody calling my phone, telling me they proud. When I turn around, my situation ain't changed. I'm on the ground, got to keep working till my situation in the clouds. Road runner, my boy Payne knows about that now. I get tired of these rappers saying they the great, knowing that the go convo always starts with me. Being great ain't about your money or your accolades. Being great is about the lives you done changed. Strange, real strange guy, man, they all the same.
Well, welcome in to Let's Talk About It podcast. You know what we doing? Yeah, you know what we doing. We just jumping in and shit. We just gonna get in. What is this, episode 8?
It's episode 8.
Oh, yeah, we almost to 10. That's a good celebration.
Mamba mentality.
You know, we getting in. Mm-hmm. You know, how y'all fellas doing? How you doing? Oh, my boy, let me introduce him.
Yeah, nigga, you gotta introduce.
You got Jay Mamba.
You know who the fuck it is.
You know the man with the new quotas every day.
Yes, sir.
We got Shanton.
That boy had to think about it. I was trying to see if he was gonna get it.
Nigga, I was sitting there like, do not fuck this man name up. I'm about to call him JC. We got JC in the cut right over here. I know he switched seats, but hey, new haircut and everything. You know, we good. But we got Shanton in again. You know, welcome back, man. He did tell y'all he's gonna be back. He did say that. Which is crazy.
He did say that.
So you know, we back in here. You know, you got your boy Conscious.
You got your boy Conscious in this bitch. Oh my god.
I'll fuck your mama. So, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move on. You know, hey. But
why this shit not? Was that me? You hear that? Was that me?
Chicken.
I ain't do it. Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna get into this A block real quick.
Before we do that, how are y'all doing today? Are y'all doing well?
I hope y'all doing good, man.
Your health is good?
Check-ins.
That's good.
Emotional. Great job. Do you push-ups?
Yeah.
Take a break right now.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been working out like I should be. I'm getting a little, something around the corner. I need to go and lose this shit.
Something around the corner.
Somebody.
Know what I mean?
Shit, but I heard a little clip of this girl. She's a single mama. Refuses to ask her kid's father for help. So I'm gonna play a little bit of the clip. Y'all gonna see it's gonna be kind of somewhere off in the corner. And we gonna listen real quick. And I'm gonna ask y'all opinion after we get done.
So and this is something I never do because I think we're kind of like this in the same way. As a single mom, I got the shit. I got it. I ain't calling her dad. You can. I'll die starving on the road before I call her dad. Facts. So I'm like, you know what? I'm all the way up here. Say it again.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Hey Jay, let her rock out for a little bit. We can digest that. We can digest that later. Let her rock out. Go finish the story.
Okay.
Finish the story.
I'm gonna die on the side of the road before I call your dad to help.
Because I'm gonna tell you
it's
why.
kind of wild, but go ahead.
Because when you've been
She about to get out.
I'm gonna let my sister tell. I'm gonna let my sister take this one.
You've been holding that shit down from the start to the beginning, and you've been setting and implementing every seed that child has in them without the help of the other. I don't need to call you for nothing.
So,
period.
I say respectfully, and that actually gives me.
So how y'all feel about that?
I like her.
I'm gonna let him explain before I say anything.
I mean, I like her mentality though. But at the same time,
I like the mentality.
Like damn.
I like the mentality. Single mother, single woman, you feel like you got it. You feel like you don't need nobody. I get it. My mom was a single mother, so I get it. At the same time, though, I guess it's situational. I guess it depends on the situation. I don't know if he was a deadbeat. I don't know if it was that.
So I'll give you some context.
Okay, I need to know a little more before I get into what I want to say.
So what sparked this conversation was she was having a fight with her daughter, who is now 12. Her daughter were having a physical altercation. It got so bad that she done dragged her daughter across the floor, and in that mindset, she felt like, I'm good. I got this. Like, I don't need to call him for nothing. Realized she went a little overboard when she was dragging her daughter across the ground. Calls him. And she makes her daughter call him. Daughter calls him. He tells her to head on the phone to the mom. She tells her, you need to calm down. She's a girl. You a girl. Y'all both very high right now.
Yeah.
You need to calm down. Talk to her calmly. She's young. She don't understand what she doing.
Mm-hmm.
The girl calms down. So they do about another 6-8 minutes talking about how, you know, being a mom is 24 hours, 365. You know, you can't choose. Oh no, I can't pick them up this weekend. It's every weekend that you a parent. You don't get to pick when you get to be off as a parent. So they do all this bad shit of the man. But it turns out he's a good father. He's a good man. He just wasn't a good man for her.
That's where the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
You have to separate your relationship between y'all and the relationship between the child, because she has so much built up anger and animosity. She is already in that mindset. We don't need nothing from him.
I'd rather die.
I'd rather die on the side of the road before I call my daughter's father. You know how fucked up that shit sound? When you really go back and look at it, because of your personal situation, so you rather leave your daughter out of it and not even include her because you feel like she probably don't need him either? No. And I'm gonna start off by saying every child needs their father.
Facts.
Girl or boy, it don't matter who it is. They need a father. It's some shit you can't teach as a woman. And I've told my mother that before too. It's some shit you just can't teach. And like I said, if he was a deadbeat, I can see her saying that. It's nothing wrong with being an independent woman and you feel like you don't need help. But when it comes to your child, you can't do everything alone. And that's where I stand on it.
Yeah. That sounded like pride talking.
That was definitely pride talking.
Pride. It for me.
Pride's a motherfucker, man. Pride will really get your ass hurt.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can hear it in her voice when she said it.
Mm-hmm. No matter the situation.
And
no matter how strong you think you are,
that friend chimed in. That friend came in like, yes.
Talking about yes. Like, that makes it even worse. That ain't I'm not gonna say that's not a true friend, but
you gotta look at something that's not.
Yeah.
Does the friend have kids?
Yeah.
Is their father?
I don't know because she doesn't bring it up.
Okay.
So
I can't say nothing about it.
I can't say if he's a good dude or a good bad dude. He might be trash. I don't know. He might, but at the end of the day, we're not together. I mean, his only job is to provide for his children.
Yeah.
Is he doing that?
And if he is, especially if he wants to be in the child's life, that almost sounds like you don't want him to be in the child's life, which makes it even worse, and which leads to some of these women that say, my kids don't have a father. Take yourself to reflect and look in the mirror and see probably why they don't.
They have a father.
They have a father if they're wanting to be in there for him.
You're taking away that option for him.
I kind of have
You can't do that.
I kind of have a side question.
Mm-hmm.
This is just maybe my personal opinion, but do y'all feel like women, when they have a good dude, they give him a harsher time when it comes to child support and being there for the child versus the dude that they know does not want to be there? They kind of just let him off the hook.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know their standards and they know what the good man can provide and they know who he is. With I'm gonna just say per se, with the bum dude, they don't expect much from him. So that's why they just brush it off to the side. They like, oh, I know he ain't finna do shit, so fuck it. Why even try to put him up to it? But when it comes to the good dude, they know their expectations are high, so they want to receive that. They expect that. So now it's like, oh no, he needs to do this shit. I've seen him do it, so he needs to do it.
I almost feel like when you talk about the dude that's not as fortunate, a lot of girls tend to force the child onto him, but they don't want to charge him like no child support, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they basically just be like, why don't you spend time with your daughter? I'll bring her around.
Mm-hmm.
They bring her around knowing that he not going to spend time. And they kind of force a relationship that little do they know is kind of hurting the child because the child is seeing that their father don't want to be with them.
Yeah.
Versus you got the good dude who really want to spend time with their child. I want to take my child to Florida, take it down to Disneyland.
Yeah.
No, we doing something this weekend. And all of a sudden it's like a more difficult barrier for the person who wants to be there.
Okay, so that's what you meant by that when you say the harsher time, as far as like Okay.
They make it harder for you to be there.
Okay. I took that the wrong way. Okay. But my point still stands on that. But with that, what you're saying now, definitely do. And I feel like and sometimes I feel like it's almost a competition wise too, because when the relationship breaks off, if the dude is doing so much better in his life, that's the pride of the woman. They see how good and well he's doing. He wants to spend time. He's good financially. And it's like they don't want, how am I trying to say it?
So you say it's competition.
I feel like in some aspects it's competition because it's like they probably didn't expect him. They probably didn't expect him to probably amount to anything.
Yeah, that's where the relationship goes to shit anyway.
Yeah.
Always trying to compete with one another.
Yeah.
I almost want to say it's envy.
That's what it is. It's envy.
Like you mad that the relationship didn't work out for you, and if he does better, you kind of like, hold on, why does he get an upgrade in life and my shit kind of tops out right here?
And that's why when the kids is involved, it's even worse because now you're putting that on the kids and you don't even know it because of your pride and your envy towards that.
They don't know it. I feel like they do. I feel like sometimes they know it. They just trick themselves.
It's like a wall up. They put themselves behind that wall because of their emotions towards that person, and sometimes it's blinding when it comes to the kids because they feel like they're protecting their kids. They feel like they're doing what's right for their kids, and they're really not.
Man.
So some do know what they're doing, but I feel like some don't. I'm just gonna put it out there. I feel like probably some don't because they feel like they're just protecting them, and they're really not. And like I said earlier before, every child needs a father. They need both parents in their lives. So you can't try to block that out. But that was definitely pride. And you can hear it in her voice, man.
That would be crazy. I wish boy.
If I was in that situation, I wouldn't know what to think.
I hear my baby mama say some shit like that. I'd rather die before I call you. Oh, what?
It's like, damn.
Damn, what about the child? Well, I mean, they'll be fine. Like,
and that's another thing too. There's nothing wrong with asking for help if you need it. Don't sit there and just be struggling. Don't sit there and just be struggling.
Don't let your pride get in the way of that shit.
Pride is a motherfucker. If
you know you need help, just ask.
I don't see the problem with asking.
I don't see the problem with asking. Especially if you...
It's like you don't know something. Don't try and do something that you don't know how to do because you don't want people to look at you like, oh, you don't know how to do this? Okay. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry. Like I didn't know how to do that shit. So that kind of I do want to ask you guys this. Are women who have kids less attractive, or do y'all deem them like non-dateable in y'all eyes, non-wife material?
No.
Because they have a kid, does that change your perspective?
No, not at all.
No.
I mean, I went through the situation before, so it's like you already have some kind of attraction for the mother in general. It's just, she just happens to have, a little baggage with her. Mm-hmm. So it's like you have to love them, or you got to love the children as much as you love the mother, if it ever gets to that point. But
does the baby father situation have to be green? Like what are like some things that you got to think about when you are pursuing? Because obviously you want the girl, but as far as I know for me in that when I tried it one time, it took me about 2-3 weeks to like really ask myself, am I ready to like be a father figure to a kid?
Yeah.
And that was like a real hard question because it was like, no, you need to really be honest about this. You can't just say yes because you like the mama.
I feel like that's excuse me. And I feel like that's a conversation that you and the woman should have too, because it should be, y'all should sit down and be like, okay, what do you want? Because I know in some situations, getting into a relationship fast like that, and the woman has kids, they're looking for a father figure for their kids.
Yeah. And
you may not be ready for that. So that's a conversation that y'all got to have and be like, yo, coming into this, I really like you. I've been enjoying our time together. And I see you got the kids. I love spending time with your kids. But where are we going to go from here? Are you looking for me to be a father figure? And if you're not ready for that, there's nothing wrong that you're not ready for that.
It's just I don't want the kids getting attached to you.
Yeah, exactly.
And we don't end up working.
Exactly.
So
And that's a big thing too. I know kids can get attached to somebody real quick,
especially if they're young.
Especially if they're young, and you've been around for so long, and then you and the mama don't work out. Now you got the kids asking where is so and so, and I know that probably hurts too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
sometimes when you see them out, out somewhere else, you end up turning your back and like, damn, I don't want them to see me.
Yeah, and sometimes like that too, the woman can feel like, damn, so you don't fuck with my kids. And it's like, nah, I don't fuck with your kids.
The situation is weird.
The situation is weird.
We're not together. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind hitting my phone up and talking to me every once in a while, but as far as me coming around when they're around, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird.
You don't want to rekindle something that didn't work in the first place.
Exactly. And if you move on, but they don't, that's just not, it's just not going to work. I can see where it gets to a situation like little man talks to me, now he grown and he want me to come to his games, but I'm not with your mama.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm going to see if I can make it. Like, it's going to be one of those things.
Yeah. So it's, I don't look at it as a red flag if the woman has kids. That's not, I know some men do, and
I do if we talking like, depending on how many kids you talking about.
So what is your?
Because like one kid, I feel like, especially because you talking about like me, I'm 21, so I had to really think about that because I was like, I'm young.
You 21? Damn, you young. I thought you were older than me.
I know.
Shit, I'm
23. Don't hype this nigga up. Look at this nigga. You know what I mean? I do get that.
I get that a lot. I do get that a lot. Ladies love to tell me, man, you ain't going in there with your age. I know.
It's the facial hair. It's the facial hair.
You gotta get your shit in, nigga.
And the motherfucker won't grow.
Baby ass nigga.
But
hey, as long as I got my goatee, I'm good. All right.
But I thought about that shit for 3 weeks, and I finally had said like, yeah, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever like told her though, but I did like. It took me 3 weeks to like think about it, and I was like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
But if it was like more than one kid, I feel like you're asking for way more to chew off of, especially at a young age.
Yeah.
Because you ain't even got started yet.
And I know some women would be like too, you don't have to be involved. I know some women don't want you to be involved with their kids because obviously they don't want you to get attached, and just in case y'all don't work out. So it all depends on the situation and where y'all at with it. Just don't if you're not ready for it, don't jump into it like you are. That's all I gotta say, because that's gonna ruin the shit.
Yeah, make sure you're sure about this.
Quick, you gotta make sure you should like. Yeah. I feel like that
you can't think for yourself anymore.
Yeah,
like,
that's
the huge part. Cause now when you make a decision on some money moves, you thinking about, okay, I got a kid now.
She got the kids at the house.
Yeah, I got responsibility.
You calling ask her you want some to eat? Is the kids good? You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about that. Have they ate? So it's all on how you perceive it, all the perspective.
Man, let's see what you old heads think of this one.
Here you go with this old. I'm sad to say something,
huh?
I know I don't give a fuck.
Which one is better, getting married young or getting married old?
Old.
When you say old, like in what age bracket?
35 and up.
Yeah, old.
Say old.
I say young.
I'm gonna say old only because
I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting married young.
Stay inside. Don't jump. Don't jump.
I just saying. I just want to.
Oh yeah, you can put it into perspective.
I ain't
can put it into the perspective.
I ain't get no perspective. You get married. Oh damn, you're late. Like
what you mean you're late?
I'm not gonna say
that. Means you're sure. That means you're sure.
You gotta get into. Oh, y'all looking for a deaf buddy.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you.
You're looking for a deaf buddy.
Because you're gonna be with that one
person.
You
old, I'm old. We both can die together. Just get like this. That's what you're.
The reason why I say, and it's
talking about looking for a deaf buddy. Yeah, that's if you like on marriage 2, 3, 4, and 5.
That's usually what it is when you get that old.
Yeah,
that's usually your first time getting married. Unless you just.
If it's my first time getting married, I don't want to get married till I'm in my 30s, man.
The reason why I say old is because
like y'all, because at that point, like you kind of got. I ain't gonna say you got life figured out, but it's like
your experience.
Yeah, your experience. You know what you want in a relationship.
On top of that, with getting married, because like I said, like my uncle had told me, we had a good conversation about this one day over some shit that was going on. He was like, nephew, you really think about it, you know, it's no use in stressing over a female right now. Cause he was like, you know, you young, 23, you got a good time span, good time frame to do whatever you want to do, to have fun, live life. Cause once you get married,
everything changes.
Nigga, you locked in for life.
Yes. You wake up with that same person every day.
And
you have to deal with her bullshit as much as she has to deal with yours.
Exactly. And it don't apply to everybody. Cause like I said, one of my best friends, he got married early. Nothing wrong with that though, cause they was locked in since high school. That was his soulmate.
They look happy.
They look happy. It applies to everybody different. You know what I mean? It depends on who you are. I feel like for me personally, I know I'm not gonna be ready to get married until I feel like I am really ready. I'm not for the rush into it. I'm 23. It might take me a good 5 to 6, 7 years because we gotta experience life together. We gotta live together. We gotta see how we is with our ups and downs. It's almost like a test period. It's a trial. And if I know and if you know we both can do this together and get through it, then we'll do it. But there's no reason to get into a marriage early. So that's how I feel on the situation.
I say young because of where we cut it off at. We said 35 and up is old. That's why I say young. Because young could be 25, 26, 27.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, nigga.
You could be the...
nigga, this nigga.
You could be strided. That's what we cut it off at. He asked, what's the cutoff? I said 35.
Young old then, nigga, because I definitely want to be married by at least 30. No more than 32. I'm cutting off right there.
Hopping the fence. We ain't jumping fences.
I heard you when you said 35, but I didn't hear you when you said 35.
You do it when you're ready.
You do it when
no matter
that's why I was like...
No matter the age, you do it when you're ready.
And 35 ain't even old to me.
It really ain't.
Nah, but...
So why the fuck did you say 35?
35 is a good cutoff because you mean...
40 is... No, I'll take that back.
Because in Georgia, I think the earliest you can get married is 16.
45 and up.
Don't knock it off when you're 40.
45.
40 is just fine.
You say 35. I'm going to say 45 and up.
Because you can get married in Georgia at the age of 16.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, I mean...
what you damn sure don't need to be getting married at that age.
16 to 30, 34 is a pretty good amount of time.
You ain't even experienced puberty yet and you don't. I ain't gonna say that.
And I mean, a lot of... If you think about it now, a lot of people... We talked about on the pod before, a lot of people get married now very young and fast.
I don't see why.
Now, whether or not... this ain't even talking about whether or not it's a smart decision. This is saying which one's better. I would say marry young because of the age that we cut it off at. 26, I've always said I can see myself married by the time I'm 25, from 25 to 28.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good little spot for me.
Same.
In that age range, I would feel like by that time, you know, women would have graduated from college, got all their little party out the way.
Exactly.
At least enough. Now
you're really looking for the love of your life in college,
and we in a career. Oh my God, JC, Jesus, you done stepped into the seat,
especially at these HBCUs.
Come on, man.
Prairie View.
I mean, hey, well, Prairie View, you might catch something, so get yourself tested.
Just saying. Just saying.
Get yourself tested out there, but everywhere else you might find love. You know,
they got that patty foot out there.
Cause you know, nigga, if you look at a girl towing that shit green, run, nigga, run.
Shit.
But I mean, hey, that's just me personally. I feel like that's like a good spot. If we just say like, what's a good age period to get married? I would say 25 to 35.
Yeah.
Because at that point in life, you in your career,
mm-hmm.
either you getting the ball going in that career, or you already got yourself to a point that you wanted to reach in your career.
Yeah, like, all right, I've done all this.
I'm settled.
I'm financially stable. I'm healthy.
All I'm missing is this.
You know,
mm-hmm.
now, you know, it's time for me to settle down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a good part. And I mean, regardless, you got to deal with midlife crisis and all that stuff. And marriage. That's like a whole nother thing you got to deal with.
Y'all really got to, like I said, y'all really got to study each other. Is this really who I want to be with for years and years to come?
You got to really love that test.
You got to really love that test. You gotta really love that damn
version
test.
A, version B, version C.
It's gonna be some trial periods.
Because that's a real thing. Like, you might marry somebody when y'all was young. She said she wanted X amount of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all done got older, and now she want to stop at 2, but she said she wanted 5. Her mindset done changed, time done changed, and you might have been okay with 2, but now you want 4. And it just changes over time. So that's why I feel like, young is better. I'm not saying 18, anything other than 20 is kind of scary at that point. I would show up to your wedding with a divorce paper just to show you what it looked like. Just to be like, hey, I know you're going to do this in about 3 years. So just remember what this looked like. And then remember cousin over there, he attorney, so he can talk to you, help you out with that.
Don't do it.
If anybody
reconsider,
if anybody has any objections to this wedding, please stand up now.
I object.
That's when I walk out with the church finger, like, let me not say nothing. I don't want to ruin my family.
Well, let me find out my little brother want to get married at 18. Boy, I'm a boy.
Are you sure?
I dated a girl in high school. She said either we go to college married or we go to college single.
She tweaking. She tweaking.
I told her that.
We going single, huh? You bullshit the next month.
Do you still know her to this day?
Yeah.
Do you know if she's married right now?
No, she changed her mindset.
Okay, I was about to say,
That was crazy, though. I remember she said that shit. Boy, I said, look, either one or two things gonna happen. I'm gonna get kicked in the nuts by my sister if I get down on one knee, or I'm gonna get tackled by a motherfucking NFL linebacker, which is my mother. She would clean me the fuck out. I wake up in the hospital talking about something. Did I make it to graduation? Yeah, you made it to graduation, but why the fuck was you on one knee? Now we got a problem.
All right, answer this. Do y'all even have exes that are married now?
One of them, I don't even keep up with. I don't know what she is.
So far, I think it's like 2 for me.
I know one of them got
It's one. It's one for me.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 for me.
The other one was about to get married, and then they broke it off. So that would have been 2, but it's 1.
One of them got a kid, but she switched. She now a lesbian. And I think the other
She's
one,
now a lesbian?
Yeah. And they got a kid now. They got somebody to donate their seed.
Okay.
I remember that because I remember when she texted me to see if I'll donate mine. Which was weird as hell because we ain't talked in 3 years.
She was still fucking with the kid.
Nigga,
she was still fucking with you, Kobe. You must have.
That
boy laid down. That boy laid it down.
You know what's crazy? We never did fuck because when we dated, it was a junior high.
Oh,
so that was weird.
No,
that
was
weird because it was like we never did that. Only thing we did was kiss. And
she was really attached to you.
And that was like, and she texted me that like I had just turned 19,
or maybe she felt more comfortable with you because y'all dated.
Me.
Yeah, she knows you, so that's probably why.
For me, that was very weird. She didn't even start off with a, "Hey, how you doing?" She came in, "Hey, me and my girlfriend are looking for a donor. I was wondering if you would like to be the one." And I was like, "Whoa, you just dropped it."
That's just like a goddamn contestant show.
I was just
yes, are you the one?
I was not ready for that. I was like, nah, man, I'm good.
We ain't spoken 3 years, and this is the first thing you say. Well, how are you doing too? You know what I mean?
So that was very awkward.
A nice hello would have been nice instead of all this shit.
I don't cap. I've actually thought about doing that. You can get some bread off of that shit.
I know, right?
Yeah, I've actually thought.
I actually seen something. You get paid like $5,000 if you donate your seed.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit.
Yeah, but that's...
You get paid and you still helping somebody else out at the same time.
Yeah, but that shit is risky because you don't know what kind of fucking sperm you gonna get.
Exactly.
Because you
don't know
like,
you
don't know what the dude look like. None of that shit.
That's true.
You don't know who. And then if that seed come looking for you, because you have those where some kids be like, I want to know who the actual person is.
Mm-hmm.
You start donating too much.
That's
you actually get paid more too if you
but
if you got a good sperm count and shit.
Yeah, but like when they all grown and coming looking for you,
nigga,
like do you really
don't let you be married? Your wife be like, you was just out here fucking. No, I was donating. Remember I told you I was donating.
I had all those student loans to pay off.
Babe, I was making money for us. It was for us.
Now you got 20 Lake Charles in your front yard talking about some daddy. Shit,
don't let the motherfuckers you donate to become obsessed. What was that? Wasn't that a movie too? What's the name of that movie that Tyler Perry made? It starred Morris Chestnut It was him and his wife.
Acrimony.
That's what it was called. That don't let it get to that.
No.
They went no. You right.
When the bow breaks.
That's what it was.
Okay.
When the bow breaks. Don't let it become that. Oh Lord, that girl was crazy.
Yeah. So, if you want to do it, but just really think about it.
Man, that shit.
I wouldn't want to do it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I did have my thoughts. Like, you know what?
I've had some thoughts.
I could because I could be helping somebody.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's like when I'm all grown and shit,
you're gonna be wondering like where they at in life and
yeah.
That didn't even cross
so
my
it's
mind.
like if I do it, I have to be there.
That didn't even cross my mind at first. I was just thinking about shit. I can get some money.
I feel like that would be because that is your child. Yes, technically, that is your child.
Yeah, that's my biggest. Up. That's one of my biggest fears. You know, I'm walking around on this earth.
You open you get a knock at the door. They talking about something. You have been served. Child support.
Boy,
what? I would have been like, oh, sir, I don't know how does this work? How does this work? I ain't never seen this person in my life. I don't know. How do you get my address, first of all? Let's talk about that. But, yeah, we're going to get to the next one.
And then the motherfuckers become famous and shit, and you be like, hold up, that nigga look familiar. He look like me. He got the same nose. Nigga make a phone call real quick. Hey, I think he might be my son. Nah, he trying to get some money off of this nigga. Hey, I'm your real daddy.
Man.
Y'all ever thought about doing the ancestry shit?
Oh, yeah.
With your DNA?
Mm-hmm. I might do this shit one day.
I'm surprised I haven't done it yet.
I don't want to send my shit.
I need to know my roots. I know my great-great-grandfather was a slave. For sure.
Shit, everybody's great-grandfather was a slave.
But no, it hit home because I actually knew my great-grandfather. Like, he was still alive when I was... He probably passed away when I was like 6 or 7. So that still hit close. That's really close.
So
but that's for another day.
Next one's not really like a question. It's more of a statement. It wasn't my statement, so I don't want nobody attacking me. But hey, men should want a partner, not a responsibility.
Wait.
Yeah,
say it again.
Men should want a partner, not a responsibility.
Your partner is your responsibility.
But you don't want to babysit.
Oh, motherfucker. Ooh. Well. True shit.
So.
True shit.
This was somebody's statement. They did not want to be known.
You already know what you was getting into in the first place.
But do you?
I feel like, because some people put out their representative first.
They do.
They do a very good job. Some people master it for 3 months.
And then that shit change. Out of nowhere. Just like that.
Shit, you already right, so what the hell am I?
Like, do you really?
I always tell people, I got a test just to get past that shit so fast in like 3 days that you just ask all the bullshit questions fast. Just go ahead and get through that. Some girls gonna fall in love real fast. They go, oh my God, I felt like you the one. And you just be like, what?
I ain't never met a nigga like you before.
And you just be like,
sure you have.
Yeah, girl. You
you have.
We cool. So you cool. And I just try to see like, okay, this is what I do. Let's see if they cool with it. So you cool. We just like text throughout the day, right? Like I can call you at night. We talk on the phone when the day. But while I'm at work, I can't be on the phone. So I just want to make sure. Yeah, we good with that. I like it. As soon as we go through the bullshit, they don't like that shit. So I'm like, okay, that's one lie. You said you was cool with that. You not cool with that. I pulled up to your house. Where were you today? Well, first,
hold on. First of all, you pulled up.
No,
you didn't announce this shit. You didn't tell me. You didn't give me a heads up.
That's a major red flag.
Let me check my messages. You didn't text me that you.
I ain't see a call either.
I ain't got none of that.
Yeah, you just showed up unannounced.
Well, you said you like spontaneous. That's not what I meant.
No, that don't mean pull up on me at 2:00 in the afternoon,
bitch.
Thinking I'm home.
But I said spontaneous dates, which means we're both agreeing on this.
Don't show up to somebody's house like that, man.
You have some women.
Then you want to FaceTime me. Where the fuck you at? I'm at the grocery store. I'm like, shit.
You have some girls that are very controlling. You have some girls that's very nonchalant, and you just feel like, okay, I don't know what the fuck.
You don't know how to read them.
What's going on?
Would you rather a over the top girlfriend or like a nonchalant girlfriend? As far as like
nonchalant. Cause I'm a very nonchalant person. A lot of girls tell me that they don't know what we doing. I be like, I told you what it is.
It's like
we cool.
Yeah.
We talking, but why are we not together? Because I haven't asked you that. That's old fashioned. Well, that helps me understand where we are.
And
if I don't ask the question, then otherwise the kissing and the fucking can be confused as we just friends with benefits at this point.
And I had to learn that too, low key, and dealing with certain females. Some females that I dealt with was like, you should have asked me to be your girlfriend. Some females was like, we ain't gotta ask. I feel like for me at first, I feel like it's a.
Why do I have to ask you that?
That's what I feel like at first. I'm like, it's a natural. It's a natural thing.
It just comes together.
If we doing shit together, like we together,
like
I'm thinking we together.
If I gotta ask you, are we together or not? No. Like, you get the fuck on with that junior high shit.
That's why I caught.
That's how I felt. And then I was like, at the same time,
like we kicking it daily.
Asking ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
Asking her, will you be my girlfriend?
That's like validating.
It clarifies for both of y'all. We are moving into the next step.
Yeah.
This is not like a weird thing that we gonna play. This ain't jump rope. We ain't doing this. We not double dutching. Let's just go ahead and know we jumping into. I don't want to.
That's true.
That's
why I said
for me that helps because I've been in a situation where we just let everything go.
Yep.
And it had me sitting there like, okay, we together? Because she calling me and talking to me like we together.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't do couple things. Okay, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
And then she called and asked me, what is this? And I was like, shit, I don't fucking know. At this point, like, we doing stuff that's couple, like, but we not a couple. You don't want a relationship, but you kind of do. At this point, I feel like and that just throws everybody off.
That's playing games right there.
That is.
So at that point, you just like, fuck it.
Because, I've been through that shit, like in high school. Like I said, to me, I feel like that shit come natural. Like dealing with a girl, we doing shit like we dating, you know what I'm saying, hugging and touching and shit when we see each other. And then, she'll post something on Snap of another nigga she texting, and I'm like, the fuck? You know what I mean? And she was like, well, you never asked me out. And I'm sitting there thinking like, so have we not been kissing and doing shit like we was dating? That's some more fucked up shit too, because I don't know. Some people, it's just different for some women.
But back to that statement, I think women should also want a partner, not a responsibility. But I feel like, and what I read from that person who gave me this statement, I wish I could say it because I know niggas gonna look at me like, you said it. No, I did not. I think a lot of stuff that we talk about on here when we talk about marriage or dating or a girlfriend or whatever, you had the choice. And you saw red flags if you saw them. If you chose to ignore them, you chose to ignore them. So if you end up marrying somebody who you deem is now you're babysitting them or you're taking care of them, they're now a responsibility, they're not a partner, I feel like the onus goes more on you than it does the other person involved because you kind of chose to ignore the signs. Especially because most people date for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And the fastest I've ever heard somebody say they got married was 6 months. And that was on TV and that was a fake ass show. In real life, I think the fastest I've heard somebody get married is 1 year. So
that's, like I said, it all depends on what do you feel like you can deal with. If you feel like you can deal with that, cool. If you notice the red flags and you still want to fuck with her and you want to fuck with him, vice versa, hey,
salute to you.
Salute to you. Don't come crying, talking about he did this, she did that. You like you said, you knew what you was getting yourself into. You saw the red flag. It was right there. The Lord put it right in front of your face. You decided to keep on doing it.
You still blind as he.
Not you. Hey, so more power to you. But if you, I don't know.
Oh boy.
What you got? What
are y'all top 5 qualities that y'all look for in a woman?
Oh shit.
I could go first.
I
know my list ain't perfect, and right now it changes a lot because I'm still learning as a person.
I don't know if I can give you 5. I can probably give you 2 or 3 at the most.
The main thing for me that works out a lot that I have to have is we have to be A1 communication.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, we have to be trusting of each other. Number 3, I am very driven. So one thing I look for in a woman is what are her goals, and is she ambitious about actually achieving them goals? Is she driven? Is she self-driven? Can she find it in herself to keep it going sometimes? Number 4, how important is family to her? I'm very family oriented, not saying like me and my family like do everything together, but I know like as far as like immediate family for me and her, is she very like, does she deem that very important that we spend family time together, that the kids feel like they're loved or whatever that is? Is it important to her that we do date nights as we get older, we have kids and all that stuff to keep stuff going? Like, is she willing to work, fight for a relationship? See, is she someone who's easy to give up? And then I think my last thing is just conversational. Can you hold a conversation? Can we have a discussion and we not have like a heated argument?
Overreaction.
Like I realized that in like all my conversations with female, if a prenup comes up in that conversation, I start to avoid it now because they tend to be like, so you want a prenup? All right, little nigga, all right, prenup. I'll just be like, okay, I see it in your face. You look like you switching mindsets, like you want to murder somebody. And I'm ready to run. So, I want to be able to have the conversation with you because as we get older, we got to have tough conversations every day.
Yeah, most definitely.
So, those are like my 5.
My 5 would be, obviously, what's number 1. Y'all both know what's number 1. Communication.
That's number 1.
It's so damn simple.
I feel like that's for everybody.
Yeah. It's so damn simple.
That's number 1 for everybody.
I can't read your minds if you're mad. I can't read your mind if you're sad.
That's a default answer.
My number 1 is communication. You ain't got that. We ain't got shits. Number 1 is communication. Number 2 is being understanding. I need you to really understand, and like really see me for me. And because sometimes I can be nonchalant. Don't take it as me not caring. If we arguing, I care so much to not raise my voice at you and make the situation worse. 2 wrongs don't make it right. So I need you to be understanding, whatever the situation is. Number 3, trust. Obviously, gotta have trust. Number 4, I need you to be goofy like me. I need the personality has to be. It ain't gotta be exactly like me, but I need
some kind of sense of humor.
Some kind of sense of humor. I don't want no serious woman that's want to be serious all the time. I need somebody to, if I make a random noise, I need you to fucking, you know what I'm saying, make a noise right back type shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real.
I ain't never heard a nigga make a bird sound.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga said, I'm about this bitch.
I be doing some. I need her to be on, like, because I act weird sometimes. I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a little weird in them, a little sense of humor. I need that. I need
a little bit.
Why y'all niggas laughing, bro? I'm just being real, man.
Nigga came out of nowhere. What's the
That nigga's just sit here and be like, keep going. Like, no.
Nah, because I feel like that's a serious thing. Because like I said, I can't deal with no serious woman because I don't want her to look at me like this nigga weird. I'm like, why are you so serious? You know what I mean? Why not have a little fun side to you? You feel me?
So you got 3.
Like the type of the type of girl like, okay, like y'all sitting in the restaurant, y'all see someone with a big ass butt walk past you, and she be like, hey babe, look at that ass. I'm like, damn, that is a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of woman. You know what I mean? I need that. If you know she
gotta be confident in yourself.
Fuck it, we gonna look together.
Definitely that. I need a self-confident woman.
I need that.
If I've heard stories about niggas being in a relationship where they can't like another girl's photo and that girl be sensitive.
No, for real. Come on, that's insecurity.
I don't need you looking. I'm liking my cousin photo and you be like, who is this bitch?
That's my cousin. And number 5, I would say is independence. I can't even talk. I'm about to stutter. Independency. Show me that you don't need me. Show me you don't need my money. Show me you don't need me to do this and that for you. I'm the type to give, but if I'm giving all the time and I see that you're taking it the wrong way, as like, oh, this nigga gonna do this shit all the time for me.
If I do for you, you do for me.
Yeah, that's how I go. It's gotta be 50, not even 50-50. It's gotta be 100-100.
We both
it's even trade.
We both giving.
We both gotta be giving. Mm-hmm. I'll take you on a date. Got this. Okay, babe, I got you tomorrow, wherever we go, like type shit. And it ain't even gotta be like, y'all ain't gotta have a discussion about it, nothing like that. It's a mutual thing. You know what I mean?
And don't think me taking you to a 5-star restaurant and the balance is you taking me to Mickey D's.
Yeah. Hell no.
If I take you to a 5-star restaurant, your ass better take me to another 5-star restaurant.
God damn it, we go to Benihana's.
Or something close.
Go to Benihana's. I want you to take me to Fogo de Chop. You know what I mean? Why you looking like that? Hey, it's an even trade. It's an even trade.
Like shit, when the bill come up, hey, babe, I got it. Cool. That way we, fuck around and it's high. We looking at each other.
What you got, brother? What you got? Yeah, we both. You got this?
You got your 5.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Like what? Hey. If one of us gonna have to take care of this. Either that or we die in the ditch. Let's go.
Shit. Oh,
you go to the bathroom, I follow right behind you.
Brought back the clip. Died in the ditch. Stay.
I ain't never done it. I'm not promoting it either.
You got your 5? What's your 5 characteristics?
Shit, I ain't got 5. All I got.
Or did we already say
what you got then? Say what you got.
Yeah, I mean, y'all pretty much already said it, but I give you like 3. So communication, trust, and independency. It's just,
No, but no, if I was being serious about the I need someone goofy like me, bro.
Oh yes.
If you can make me
number 4, goofy.
I need
if you're goofy like me, God damn it, we gonna get along together.
Just fine.
Okay. We gonna have a comedy club in the house.
I'm telling you, niggas
gonna be dying laughing.
Stomach and knots just laughing so much. I needs that.
Okay, y'all ever watched y'all ever seen My Wife and Kids?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. If we're like that, God damn it, we are cool.
We gonna be
that's the type of family I want. Like shit, we joke with each other all goddamn day.
Mm-hmm.
You know you made me laugh good if I can't breathe. Everybody know how to do that fake laugh. That shit funny, bro. That shit good. That shit was whack.
If you make me laugh to my stomach hurt, goddamn.
You got my heart.
Oh yeah.
But you got my heart.
Especially if my kids do it, because if they do it, shit. Well, I might say, if it's funny, you ain't in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. It depends on what it is.
You imagine that shit? They get in trouble at school. But like, Dad, look, okay, I know what you're thinking. Okay, but look, it's a joke. It's a joke, right? It's funny.
It's funny.
If you make me laugh, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You got 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Show me the tape. What'd you do?
What's the joke?
You sit there watching the tape. They sit there like, ain't this is bad. Yes, it's bad. Can y'all leave for a second? I'm talking about something. Nigga, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. Hey, good job. Hey, nigga, hey, okay. Don't let it happen again.
You want Mickey D's? We gonna go to McDonald's. Let me get you some. But
hey, don't say nothing to your mama though, because I'm not trying to get fucked up. All right, so if she fuck me up, I'm gonna have to fuck you up.
Okay. Look, on the count of 5, I'm gonna need you to start crying like I whooped your ass. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Motherfucker be. I'm gonna do it again.
I told you, stupid mother.
Put on a whole ass show the goddamn. Like that's my son, nigga. I do.
Man, we're gonna get into these quick hits. We're gonna run through them because we got a big ass, 2 fat ass questions at the end.
Damn.
Uh-oh. So, should women focus on their degree or family?
You said who?
Should women focus on their degree or family? I say degree because I'm on independency.
If the family good, then yeah, degree. I'm gonna say degree either way.
I think they talking about like being like basically a dependent on a man and being a housewife versus having her also her. That's what I think.
I'm not gonna ever stop you from getting to your shit and doing what you passionate about.
No,
get your degree.
If anything, I'm supportive. Shit.
Yeah.
Get your degree. There, I'm right there.
Exactly.
And if I'm the same way, then if you there, then
get your degree. Focus on. You gotta focus on yourself first. Make sure you good. I'm gonna support you, of course.
Okay. Next one is:
Shit.
Is it possible to create an insecurity in your partner?
Is it possible to create one?
Yeah,
Most definitely.
I say no.
You don't think so?
I feel like
You mean like as far as like
you created an insecurity.
like she didn't create one for me, like I created one for myself?
No, like you created one for her. I don't think you can create one. I feel like she already has an insecurity and you just exposed it. I feel like that's a total difference
that's a
than
better way
me
of putting it.
creating it. Because in creating it is like me. That's like you being confident in yourself and your looks, and then all of a sudden I turn around and say you are the most ugliest person ever. You'll never be like these people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just constantly throw that in your face, and I create a box in your mind of insecurity of how you look.
Okay.
That's how I would say that's created. Other than that, if you not confident in yourself, and I just happen to like we said earlier, just like a girl's photo,
yeah,
and that hits a sensitive wall.
Sometimes I feel like you probably can create. I would say for me personally, no. But for like other instances, like I've seen, I forgot what it was. I forgot where I saw it. A woman, she was always so used to being called beautiful and looking sexy and, you know, all this relationship she was in. And then when she got to one relationship, you know, the guy he didn't bash her, but he was like, kind of like, I feel like you need to work out. You know what I mean? You don't kind of look like you used to look and stuff like that. And I don't think she had an insecurity at first until he started like pointing that out and nitpicking. And then she was like, am I fat? And am I, you know, not beautiful? So I feel like something like that you could create the insecurity in. But, Mr. Shannon, what is that?
I feel like he over here.
Yeah, like, but, you know, I was like,
you had a booty call over there or something, nigga? What you?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
get out of my Kool-Aid.
Be quiet.
don't know the flavor.
You right.
I feel like for that you can't create, but me personally, no, you can't create an insecurity about me, and I can't do it vice versa.
Especially if you already know the insecurity going into the relationship. So it's like you trying your hardest to, you know, for your partner to get rid of that insecurity as well. So
that's what I am. I'm the supportive one. Man, I'm like, no, the fuck you ain't. Shut the fuck up. No, you ain't. You fine little motherfucker. Why do girls do that? When y'all know y'all beautiful, and then when a nigga tell you beautiful, be like, I ain't all that. Shut your fine ass up. Before I eat your ass, you better. See, what? I need me a goofy motherfucker. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm off the rails.
Freaking hate this, man.
I'm off the rails with it.
Shit mouth.
I'm off the.
Over here pushing my plate to the side. No, we gonna talk about it. I'll make the ass because it was your birthday. It's leaving my mind. That clicked so fast.
Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you. Hey.
Oh, my God,
man.
man.
Nowhere see it. Shut your fine ass up. Fight that ass.
Oh, my God.
You put the look on his face and everything.
Hey,
like jazz.
Better stop fucking with me.
You gonna get to the next topic.
As soon as you step out the shower, I'm attacking your ass.
So we probably, I'm gonna say this one probably for a topic, but I'm gonna ask it, but don't answer it. Why do men not let their friends know when they disappointed in them? I'm gonna save it as a topic because I feel like we can't give no quick answers to that.
No, most definitely.
So move on. Greatness comes from pain. Do y'all agree? Pain comes along with the journey,
Yes.
but I say
yes.
Greatness comes when you have learned from mistakes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say.
Sometimes
it can be pain. So
sometimes those mistakes can be pain too.
Yeah. So,
but you gotta go through the mistakes in order to be great.
Yeah.
But we just taking it at this value. Greatness comes with pain, and yeah, I'll say I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we got the advice column. I'm gonna ask the first one last because it's short. But let's get to this shit. Okay. Hello, fellas. My name is Jason. I'm 24 from Dallas, Texas. My girl and I have been in a relationship for the past 3 years. But as of lately, I've been feeling like this relationship is one-sided. And I'm wondering, does this mean I should leave the relationship or do I fight for it?
When you say one-sided, Like, in what kind of way?
Yeah, he didn't.
Because
I'm pretty sure
at any point of a relationship, it can get one-sided for like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
either a little bit.
He didn't
or
say 3 years, so y'all could just be complacent.
Yeah, that could be. That's what it sounds like to me.
Right back again, Jason.
Yeah,
he left.
Right back. And be a little specific. We're not,
He left it in the email, so I just.
What I would say is sit and talk to your girl about it, and if you feel like it's one sided on your side,
this is where communication comes in.
Yeah,
so just you and her go out on a date, have a sit down. Just talk about shit, baby.
I would say once y'all have that conversation,
some of that shit a little bit.
Once y'all have that conversation, then you'll know if it's worth fighting for.
So, I mean, right now we saying fight, kinda, but we would like for you to write in some more information before we answer that. Cause I mean, if she's one sided, like she not talking to you no more, and it seems like she checking out,
then yeah,
then I would say leave the relationship.
If she's mentally checking out,
but if it's just like y'all kind of not doing the same things, but y'all still like good, then y'all probably just need to be spontaneous again.
Yeah, fuck on the call. You know what I mean? Spontaneous. Hey,
don't listen to him.
Hey, I'm off the rails. I'm telling you.
Don't listen to him.
He's in the JC seat. That's why.
I'm off the. You know what? It does feel different.
Come on.
I'm off the rails with it right now.
Possessed with the.
Get you an Asian.
Get you an Asian. Go ahead. Get an Asian. Guy.
Give me a little zesty Asian. You feel me?
Shout out to you, JC, for that.
Another question was, hey, first, hope y'all boys doing good and keep it up. This podcast is nice to listen to. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm a guest, but thank you.
Might send you a cake.
Shit. But my question is, why is it hard for guys to ask their friends or family for help when they're struggling?
It's a pride thing. That's how niggas' minds work.
As a man, pride gets in the way of a lot of things.
A lot of shit.
Plus, especially a lot of us don't want to ask people for help. They might hold it over our head.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
That's like when you tell a girl your most, like, deep to the core fear, and then she throws it back in your face. You just, after that, you kind of just be like, okay, I'm going to lock that key again. I'm not finna open that door. Nothing ever. It's just, it's one of those things where you just, somebody probably hurt them at one point. So now they don't feel like I'm finna ask for nobody.
Yeah, so all the men out there, including, all of us, we got to put our prides to the side.
Easier said than done. It's still a work in progress. I'm still working on it too.
It's never gonna be a work in progress, but still, like, if you need help, then just fucking say it.
I ask for help.
Like, you can't be scared to say it.
It depends, cause for me, money is like the one I'll figure it out. Cause it's hard to want to ask your homie, cause you don't know if this homie, but you never asked this person for that.
Yeah.
So now you don't know this homie is the type of person to be like, yeah, man, I got you. And then like 2 days later, hey, man, I'm going to need that money back. One day go by, hey, you got my money? You got my money? Now it started getting annoying. Now it's, bro, I told you I was going to get it.
I know a lot of motherfuckers like that, but I'm not like that.
And there's nothing wrong with wanting your money back, but establish that first. Yeah. At first hand. You got
like, if you give me, you give me. Okay, but
don't give it to me.
If you know you owe me money. If you know you owe me money, then you know what? I'm not finna chase your ass.
But don't sit there and say I got you, and then 2 weeks go by and be like, "Hey, you got my money? You didn't tell me that you wanted it back. I didn't know that you wanted it back."
And don't give it to me when you know you probably can't spare me that.
Yeah,
like don't, cause now you put it in my court saying that's my fault that now you struggling, but you had it.
Talking about that was my last, man. But you didn't.
You could have kept it. I wouldn't have been mad. I would have been like, all right, I understand.
Exactly.
But that's pretty much for that last one. Appreciate you.
If I got it, I can help you. If I can't,
I always say that if I got it, you got it. If I don't got it, I'm gonna let you know I don't.
Yeah. Now, what pisses me off more than anything is when the one time I don't got it, you swear to God,
you ain't never got shit. You can't never do this for me.
Either you swear to God I ain't got nothing, I never got nothing, or you swear to God that, man, he got it, he just don't want to give.
Well,
it's like, really?
You swearing to the wrong person because the man up there knows everything.
He see my bank account, shit.
And he knows he knows and hears everything you saying.
You know what I paid for? Shit. last advice column question was, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. How important is it for the black and brown community to be like a union together?
Very important. Very important. Because hell, we already
discriminated against.
Yes.
And
by the same group of people.
And it makes no sense for us to go against each other. That's why us together as one, we can overcome a lot of shit.
Yeah. And that's the thing. They consider it as dangerous.
Yeah. See, I don't really like talking about shit like this because sometimes I start feeling a certain way.
We gonna get demonetized. No,
we gonna attack this. I know. We've been holding back on these type of topics for at least for like
this is shit we gonna have to think about. Like this ain't no on the spot type shit.
We're not really in the politics, so that's just something we
try to stay out of.
Yeah.
We could have an episode like this, but we probably would need more than that.
We gonna need some.
Yeah.
And I felt like we would have a
lot more people.
Diverse. It's gonna be some diverse. I would rather have that
because we're all different. Because
Yeah.
I've had this discussion with a lot of people, especially like we just discuss this one thing, like the law and how we feel it should be made for black people.
And it's never a comfortable conversation either. So
you gonna have us yelling at each other at that point because I'm very we all gotta deal with what we got, and then some people like, well, we could change it. I'm just like,
because I feel like for us blacks and brown and the brown community, like I feel like we're in the same boat. But then I feel like some people try to make it a competition too, and they be like, you ain't went through the same shit we went through. You ain't going through the same stuff we go through on a daily basis. And it's like when you really look at it and you dive deeper into it, we are in
I walk
the
outside.
same boat.
I walk outside. I got a target on my back.
It's one of those.
As a black man, I mean, I shouldn't be thinking like that, but watch the news. Watch the news. That's all you gotta see.
And even for the Hispanic community, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to like, all that border talking shit, like we're in the same boat. Like with discrimination is alive still and probably worse. I'm not gonna say worse than it was back then, but that shit on a daily basis. Like, come on,
real. It's definitely backpedaling.
Yeah, it's repetitive at this point. That's why we gotta stick together. It's no point of us both fighting each other, trying to make it a competition. Like I'm going through more shit than you is. Like no.
I think the most thing I talk about when I do have this conversation with people is none of us have the same approach to what we want to fix.
Yeah.
Everybody has different things that they deem important, and it's hard to get us all on the same page because we have so many things that we want fixed. That's like, okay, I feel like we all need to sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah.
And understand, okay, why do you want this fixed? Well, I want this fixed because the numbers show if we fix this will actually help our community in this way. Okay, that actually does seem important. I never looked at that issue. So now let's actually put that at the forefront. I've heard some people be like, well, why do we got to put things in order? Well, regardless of how we do it, the system ain't made for us to win anyway. So you might as well just put the shit in order and be like, okay, these first 5 things are like the biggest things that y'all gotta fix. Yeah. Y'all can't just throw money at it. Y'all gotta actually do something. Cause I still ask the question now. The Nike gave 10 years. They said 10 years they would give the Black Lives Matter movement $100 million over 10 years. That sounds like what, $10 million a year? Where is it going? Didn't Jordan give up the same thing? And then there's like a bunch of other brands that did the same thing. And that was all through George Floyd. I don't know where none of that money went. They just said they donated to Black Lives Matter. What does that do for the community? So that's always my question. Like Colin Kaepernick, a lot of people mixed about that. I'm on the side where like I get what he was doing. I'm all for that. But you kind of gave up as soon as them niggas offered you money. And then you went out and put a movie out about yourself. On Netflix.
See, with that, I ain't gonna speak on it because that's for another day.
And then,
that's for another day.
So for me, it was just like, I feel like you kind of just wanted yourself something. The issue is still there. It didn't leave. It's still there. But you good. So, and that's where like everybody goes back to where you know, all of us kind of be like, well, me and my family good.
Yeah.
That's all I can worry about at this point. I can't help everybody. And then it gets back to that. Now back to the selfish standpoint where everybody fends for themselves. So is it important that we unionize and we come together? Yes. How is that happening? I have no idea. I feel like there's gonna be so many like barrels that you gotta break.
Oh yeah.
You got the rich black and brown people and the poor black and brown people in the middle class. It's just too many different things.
It's a process. It's a fucking process.
So
it's gonna take a minute.
But we're gonna end you guys out with a weekly advice. So I'll go first. My weekly advice for this week is practice patience. Exercise bettering yourself every day. Find something that you weren't good at yesterday and better that today. Then find something that you did today that you weren't good at and better it tomorrow. And then just continue to get better. Always try to grow. Mm-hmm. There should never be a moment that you don't grow. If you stop growing, it's because you allowed yourself to stop. But in order for you to meet the one that we talked about, the one that you want to marry, in order for you to dodge the bullshit of the girls who want to start arguing when the relationship good and shit, you got to grow to the man that you want to be, or that God, if you religious out there, has you where he wants you to be. You got to grow to that, and he will present you the woman that is meant to be with you when you at that point in your life. So, you know, that'll be my message for the week. Patience, and, you know, always try to grow and get better.
Learn how to be alone with yourself.
Yeah.
Learn how to be alone with yourself. And know that you don't need to depend on anybody to feel good. Like, if you're going through some shit, like I know I got a homeboy, you know, that go through some shit. He try to go to hang out with his boys and party, try to get the shit off his mind. As soon as he go back home, he back to the same shit. You ain't got to be around people to feel good. If you going through some shit, especially, that ain't the best thing to do. You going through depression, you got to learn how to be alone with your thoughts, really cope with it until you're at a point where you can talk about it. And when you talk about it and express it, I promise to God, you're going to feel 10 times much better once you got to just key in. If you got to lock yourself in a fucking room, be intact with your own thoughts. You feel me? Some people just, they don't know how to do that. And then that causes you to fucking go out and fucking yell at somebody because somebody done made you mad. You know all these emotions that you done have built up, you taking out on the wrong person. Be intact with your thoughts. Talk to God about it. And I promise to God, he gonna release them demons from you. I know it's a process. The shit ain't gonna change overnight, but you know what I mean? That's my advice. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Like I said last week, man, just if you can't kick it with yourself, you don't deserve to kick it with anybody else, man.
True shit.
It is.
The only person you need is God. That's it. You don't need a man or a woman to depend on.
Yeah.
Then you got JC advice. Get your dick wet. Go ahead, fuck you Asian. You know, get your good off. And get your nut off. Fuck you out a good 5 girls a week.
Fuck her on the car. Eat her ass if you got to.
You know,
spontaneous shit.
You know, get to the bag, bitches. Get to the bag.
Why you and eating ass?
J Mamba the ass eater. That's the title.
That's crazy.
That's the title.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't never asked, but it sounds fun.
Live that love.
Ain't no need for me to cheat. Searching on the Bing. I stayed doing Picasso things. That's the artist in me. Drawing and telling stories. And when you see my signature, the NASA of King, just know that that's me. I bring that vitamin that your body needs. Drink the water, power C. The C stands for me. Goddamn, was that too deep for y'all to really see what I mean? I'ma watch the sunset while I smoke and sip on something.